Hey, this is Jason, Nomadic Pagan. Welcome to week 12, Ancestors. Let's jump right into it. Week 12, Ancestors, the Mighty Dead. Related to requirement number 9, relationships to the kindreds. Required reading. Our Own Druidry, page 120 to 121, a kindred attunement work. Our Own Druidry, page 26, the Ancestors. Optional reading. Most of these do work, so you can check those out. It's got a video, The Awfully Big Adventure, Signpost of the Soul's Journey Through the Indo-European Afterlife by Reverend Michael J. Dangler. The YouTube link. Humans are not proud of their ancestors and rarely invite them around to dinner. Douglas Adams. The ancestors begin our work with the three kindreds, the shining ones, the deities, the noble ones, the nature spirits, and the mighty ones, the ancestors. We honor the dead for a number of reasons, not the least of which is that we only exist because they did. When we think of ancestors, though, we might only think of our parents, or great-great-great-grandpa Winston, who told the greatest stories, or Grandma Olga, who introduced us to folk magic. Of course, these would be the first people you would think of. They're blood kin. But there are many types of ancestors. There's blood kin. Those are ancestors of your blood, such as Grandpa Winston above, or your mother, or your sister, or your child. All these are ancestors, or would have been considered so by the Indo-European people. Heart kin. These are the close friends with whom there are ties of love, respect, and strong friendship. They are family, even if there is no blood tie. Hearthkin. These people who have shared your hearth religion, though they may not be close friends or blood relatives, they're also called spirit kin. Mentorkin. These are teachers, guides, and friends with whom you share an intellectual language. Perhaps you learned something from them that profoundly affected your life, or you are following in their footsteps and learning. In any case, it is you who puts a person in each category, and it is you who chooses how to honor each of them. What's that? You're not sure how to honor them? There are many ways to honor the dead. Don't forget them. Learn stories about their lives, either by asking them to tell the story or by piecing it together through newspaper articles or second-hand accounts. Make an effort to put together a family tree of sorts. Organize it however you wish. Add in your friends and your mentors, ancient pagans you may idolize. Visit grave sites and leave flowers or place flags on their graves if they were veterans. Remember them on secular holidays such as Memorial Day. Set a place for them at your table each Samhain. Place a box on your altar and fill it with things that remind you of your ancestors. Finally, tell the stories you know. The Norse often said that you didn't die until you were forgotten. So keep them alive through your words. A good story will travel forever. People used to spend a lot of time in cemeteries. In the Victorian age, they would have picnic lunches near the graves of deceased relatives and would talk about them and tell stories. There is an intimate human need to remember our dead because we know that we will be one of them eventually. Homework. Thank the mighty dead in your life. Do you remember stories that you like to tell? Does your family do anything special to commemorate those who have passed on? Do you think that your ancestors watch you? Considering how you think they would like to be honored, write these things down in your Dedicant notebook for future reference. Include some of your stories about your ancestors, maybe a photo or two. Remember to keep visiting your site for observing nature. Have you noticed any changes as the seasons go by yet? Are there landscape changes? Do you feel a connection to the land? Write these in your Dedicant notebook for references also. Finally, write about the 5th week of meditation, experiences, breath patterns, difficulties. We all have difficulties and you can work through it. All these things are good to write down. Just meditate on it. And that was week 12. The Ancestors, the Mighty Dead. Don't forget to keep reading your books. And we'll catch you next week. This is Jason Nomadic Pagan. Blessed be, y'all. Catch you later.